Well, before we get into the book this week, I just wanted to share a change in direction for the group. The book chapter this week is very simple, so it won't take long, but we started off doing videos available to anybody that wanted to come and just learn basic truths of Christianity. And we now have a group of 5 guys, possibly 6, who are getting together once a month. And so the group is going to become more intentional. We're going to meet every month and go through books, go through more intentional topics, have greater accountability. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to stop doing the videos for anybody, for just anybody to come and see, and just focus on communicating with the guys who are really proactively pursuing. So anybody who watches these videos is welcome to get on board with that. Just let me know, and I can, tell you where we're at with the book, and let you know when our next meeting is, and you're welcome to join us. But if not, that's okay, and appreciate that you've allowed me to text you every week and for the videos that you've watched. So we're on chapter, I think it's chapter 6 right now, the universal presence, and so we're gonna go through the end of this book, so probably 4 or 5 more weeks of texting to everybody, and then after that I'm going to stop doing that, and we're just going to focus on the guys who are coming every month. So just wanted to let you know what's going on. Now, as far as the book, this chapter is called the Universal Presence, and it's a very simple concept, so it won't take long to talk about that. Just talked about the fact that God's presence is everywhere all the time. There is nowhere that He does not exist. He fills the entire universe. There's nowhere on this earth that we could go that God is not present. And then in church, a lot of times we hear, oh, I want to be in the presence of God. Well, that's talking about something a little different. It's more talking about the awareness of the presence of God. And the way I would describe this is my TV sits in my living room, and it's completely blank. There's no sound, no color, no nothing, until something happens with the receptivity. Until I turn it on and put what station I want on, then that signal is picked up by the TV and I can watch TV. Well, the truth is that signal is there all the time. And it's just a matter of the TV being able to pick up the signal. And the truth about Jesus is that as well. He gives us His Spirit, and His presence is there all the time, everywhere. There's nowhere on earth, like I said, that we can run from His presence. His presence is always there, and it's just a question of our receptivity, our ability to connect. And that connection only comes through Jesus Christ, through surrendering to Him and pursuing Him. And the more we pursue Him, the more we can tune, I guess, our receptivity to Him and to His voice, and know Him better. The more we know Scripture, the more we know His heart. And we've talked about all these things before. That's what this book is about, pursuing God. So I just want to continue to encourage you to do the things that we've talked about. Pray, read Scripture, fellowship with other believers, continue to pursue the heart of God proactively, laying down anything that comes before God, putting Him first in life. And that's the way that we pursue God, and that's the way that we tune our life, and we begin to be receptive to the presence of God that is around us all the time. Okay, so I just wanted to encourage you, keep doing that this week. If you've kind of fallen off, not been doing it as much, well, let's get back to doing it this week, not as a religious thing, but as a pursuit of the heart of God. So that's it for this week. Just wanted to share the new direction and very brief, simple concept from this week's chapter, and we'll do the next chapter next week. And thanks again to everybody who's been allowing me to text you and watching these videos. Have a good week.